Recently, one of my friends asked me about her dying spider plant and why it is suddenly drying out. This might be a question to many of you nowadays. So I decided to take spider plant as the topic of my today's video.
Basically, spider plants are most adaptable of house plants and are the easiest ones to grow. Caring of spider plant is very easy. They are hardy and can tolerate a lot of abuse, making them ideal candidates for beginners. Now this plant over here has its tips brown. You can simply clip off these tips with a pair of scissors. This will direct the nutrients to the healthy part of the plant. Generally, this happens due to three main reasons. First is excessive temperature. Spider plants love indirect sunlight. So make sure your plants are located at a place offering them ample of light, but without the scorching heat of the sun. A comfortable temperature for human body is perfect for healthy growth of spiders. Make sure they are placed at a location where you have a fairly good amount of air circulation. Second is inadequate watering. Summers can be heavy on these beautiful little plants, so make sure you water them abundantly until you see the water seeping from the bottom. Try to water your plants preferably during mornings so that they can sustain themselves throughout the day. Maintain a routine for watering your spiders, in fact as a thumb rule for all your plants. This will avoid any undesirable stress on your plant due to over or under watering. What I do during summers is cover up the soil of my vulnerable plants with dried leaves, foliage from my garden. This helps in retaining the moisture and keeping the plants healthy and fresh all throughout the summer. Third one is over-fertilization. Excessive fertilization can lead to excessive salt accumulation, and this restricts the roots to gain essential nutrients from the soil and further causes brown tips. So basic idea is to fertilize about once a month, preferably using organic compost. You can also use onion skin tea fertilizer, which is rich in calcium, iron and magnesium. Soak the onion skin in a jar of water for about 24 hours. You will get red colored water and your onion skin tea is ready. It promotes growth and keeps diseases at bay. One more common problem which hinders the growth of these plants is tiny black bugs or spider mite infection. I recently came across such type of problem on one of my well-grown spider plant. I'll try to show you how they look. You can see very tiny black bugs thriving under the leaves. The easiest way to deal with them is using neem oil mixed with water with 2 to 3 drops of liquid soap for the oil to stick to the leaves for a longer duration. Spray this 2 to 3 times a day for at least 4 days until you get rid of all the mites. Spider plants have their name because of these little spiderets which dangle down the mother plant just like spiders on a web. Also called as pups, they happen to bloom during summers from the month of March till May. You can keep the babies growing on the mother plant like these, and they'll continue to grow. But it is always good to grow more plants for your friends and family. If you wish to keep these pups growing on the mother plant, regularly shower them with water. This will help keeping them moist and enhance their growth. So check for the pup with such notes. These are fully developed spider pups. You can directly plant them in soil or carry out water propagation first. I prefer this technique because the chances of the plant to survive are more. Cut the stem as close to the node as possible. Keep this in water for a few days. See to it that the roots are dunked in water. Change the water every 4 to 5 days. You can start seeing roots growing from the nodes just like these, and now they are ready to be planted in the soil. I would advise everyone to not plant their saplings or grow any new plant directly in the soil. It is always better to use a potting mix consisting of soil, coco peat and any organic compost. This will help the plant retain moisture and nutrients for a longer duration of time, making your plants healthy. Even after taking all the above precautions, if you still find your spider plant with brown tips or dead or rotten leaves, there's no need to worry. It is often because of fluoride found in water, which causes salt buildup in the soil. A simple remedy for this is to flush the soil with excess water once in a while to drain out the excess salt deposit. To avoid this problem, give your spider drinking water or tap water and you're good to go.
Spider plants are one of those few plants which are non-toxic to animals. They are excellent air purifiers and they pretty much take care of themselves and you. So you should definitely have this plant in your list if you haven't got one. So next time, if you have any problem related to your spider plant, you exactly know what to do. For daily updates, you can catch me on my Insta handle gardenangel.in and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Take care and keep gardening. Thank you.